Hello Overclockers and welcome to this week's episode of News Weekly. This is where we bring you up to date with the latest gaming and tech news. This week's stories include news about upcoming events, AMD's latest processors, brand new games and more. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's kick off the episode. The first chapter, as always, is all about game news, and our first story is that Blizzard will be bringing back a classic from the early 2000s, Diablo 2. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a completely remastered version, and the world of Sanctuary has been recreated with 3D visuals, 4K resolution and 7.1 surround, with remastered and re-recorded sounds. It's going to retail for £34.99 and includes all content from Diablo 2, plus one act from its expansion. There's even brand new content including new classes, items, runes and more. Another extra feature is that you will be able to check out all the improvements in real time with the legacy toggle. There's no release date just yet, except that it will be coming to PCs and consoles sometime this year. However, we do know the minimum and recommended specifications. If you've not managed to get your hands on any new hardware, you'll be pleased to know you should still get a great experience at 1080p with an i5-9600K or Ryzen 5 2600. You'll also need a GTX 1060 or Radeon RX 5500 XT. And alongside that, you only need around 30GB of storage. Blizzard has just celebrated its 30th year as a company, and with many more games on the way, I can't wait to see what the next 30 years look like. The next story is about Epic LAN, which is a traditional BYOC UK LAN party. In previous years, there has been a great range of social games and esports tournaments with up to 750 attendees. This year, all of the Epic LAN events will be taking place online, with the first event of the year, Epic LAN 32, happening right now. Overclockers UK are sponsoring the event alongside Intel for 2021. Two familiar faces from the team, Andy and Stephen, will be taking part. They will be roasting your setups, showing off their gaming skills, if you can call them that, and of course Stephen might even mention chairs once or twice. Despite the event taking place online, there will be plenty of entertainment throughout the weekend with esports tournaments, stage shows, Discord activities, challenges and more. You can check out the full schedule on the epiclan.co.uk website and get your ticket for only £15. Moving on to the next game story, we first reported the acquisition of Codemasters back in November when it was originally going to be bought out by Take-Two. However, EA swooped in and outbid Take-Two in the closing moments, and now various checks and approvals have been cleared. EA officially own the Codemasters studio. The takeover cost around $1.2 billion, and EA clearly sees great potential in popular games like Dirt, Grid and F1 racing. EA said the deal would create a global leader in racing entertainment and enable EA to release new racing experiences annually. EA's current racing games consist of Need for Speed and Burnout Paradise, and as racing and motoring games are one of my favourite genres, I'm very excited to see what this partnership produces. Hopefully EA won't be too keen to introduce any surprise microtransactions. I don't really fancy paying for virtual tyres on a virtual F1 car. The next story is about Watch Dogs Legion, which first came out in October last year, and now finally on the 9th of March, Ubisoft will be releasing the long-awaited online mode. It will be completely free for existing owners of the game, and you'll be able to create chaos on the London streets with up to 4 players. You only have to look at games like GTA to know that an open world is much more fun with friends, especially when you've got access to various gadgets, weapons and cars. If you prefer to spend your time online actually working towards a goal like earning XP, increasing your rank or unlocking rewards, cosmetics and upgrades, there's also brand new co-op missions. These missions are similar These missions are similar to the single player gameplay, just a lot harder to keep things interesting. There are also hardcore 5-part tactical missions that require great coordination, invasion where you sneak into someone else's game, and a PvP mode called Spiderbot Arena. It seems like there's something for everyone, and I'm sure we can expect many more additions to the online mode in the near future. The final gaming story is about Mortal Kombat, and the first Mortal Kombat game released all the way back in 1992. It has since become one of the best-selling video game franchises and spawned a huge following of dedicated fans. There have been several Mortal Kombat movies in the past, and now the iconic characters are back for 2021. The recently released R-rated trailer features all the blood and gore you'd expect alongside some epic fight scenes. The story follows a new character called Cole Young, a washed-up MMA fighter with a mysterious Mortal Kombat-shaped birthmark on his chest. Sub-Zero is hunting him down, and Cole seeks sanctuary with Lord Raiden, where he also meets Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Kano, and other iconic characters. I think we can expect all the cool signature moves and badass fatalities when the film releases on April the 16th.
Fatality.
Oh, missed a spot. Moving on to the hardware chapter of the news, our first story is from Nvidia. The RTX 3060 is now out in the wild, and Nvidia have decided this time the card is not for cryptocurrency miners. The software drivers are designed to halve the hash rate and therefore the profitability of the Ethereum mining algorithm. This should make them a lot less desirable for dedicated miners, and hopefully the cards will end up in the hands of gamers. I'm a bit skeptical, so I can imagine miners finding a way around this easily. However, Nvidia have said end users cannot remove the hash limiter. I think only time will tell, but hopefully they found a way to keep the BIOS secure. It's great that Nvidia is trying to do something to help gamers, and they will even be launching Nvidia CMP, which is aimed straight at the professional mining industry. CMP has been specially designed with no display outputs, which enables better airflow in tightly packed racks. The core voltage and frequencies have also been tweaked to improve mining efficiency, and apparently these CMP cards don't meet the specifications needed for a GeForce GPU, so it should have no impact on supply. It all sounds very positive, and hopefully this nightmare will soon be over for PC hardware enthusiasts. The final hardware story this week is that the new AMD Threadripper Pro 3000 series will soon be available. Threadripper Pro is AMD's high-end range of CPUs designed for the professional market. They are ideal for many different industries that require powerful processing power, such as science and software, architecture and engineering, media and entertainment, and design and manufacturing. There are 3 new models: the 3955WX, 3975WX, and 3995WX, and each one will blah, 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 blah. How did I get the first bit right and then mess up on require? And each one will require a motherboard that uses the brand new socket with WRX80 chipset. Manufacturers like Supermicro, Asus and Gigabyte will have options available, and this platform fills the gap in the market between Threadripper and EPYC processors. The new platform has several advantages over standard Threadripper, which includes 8-channel memory and up to 128 PCIe 4.0 lanes. You can see the main differences in the table on screen now. Threadripper Pro is going to be ideal for powerful workstations, and pricing starts at $1,149 with availability from the 2nd of March. That's it for this week's stories. I hope that you're enjoying Epic LAN, and if you're not, make sure to go and check it out. Remember to like and subscribe and press that bell icon so you don't miss next week's episode. I'll see you again then.